Hello, community. I'm so glad that you're here today because I want to talk to you about your team differently than what we've ever done before. I hope you like this format of this video because it's unscripted. It's just shot from the hip. Look, I get it. Sales are the lifeblood of every company. I do understand that. It applies to me as well. But our people, the difference between your company and somebody else's, and why I want to do business with you, is your people. And I learned a long time ago that more sales just generally covers a problem, the problem that's below the surface that you'd rather not deal with, because you either have a blind spot, you don't know how, or no one's even asking you to. So I want to share a situation about an executive that I'm coaching. He just is a sales director, moved into a new business. And as part of my supporting him, I suggested that we needed to do an audit of his team, a skills audit, so that he could, on one sheet of paper, have a glance everyone's strengths, weaknesses, what their desires were, and how he could grow his sales team. And I'm going to show you this document in a second. But it was really powerful. If you run a supermarket, if you're in allied health, it doesn't really matter. What's important is that you understand the difference between you and anybody else's business is your team, and how much you want to invest into them really tells me how much you're committed to your future. So let's dive into this spreadsheet. A real life situation. This is, like I said, a sales director who needed to know the landscape he was getting into. And so I'm a simple guy. But the key is you sit with your team, you sit down and you ask them to rate themselves against this competency matrix. You ask them what do they like at time and prioritizing. So you've completed across the top all of the competencies that everybody needs to have within a department or within a team. But the key is it's a self examination. So it's what they think. And here's the matrix: skilled, unskilled, or needs training, competency, right through to needs improvement. And we color code everything. So across the top, you enter in the competencies for that department. And some people won't need that particular competency, so you put them as NA, and others do. So like we're trying to get a map of your whole organization. So think about how powerful it is to sit with your team and go, look, rate yourself, please, because I want to put together a development program for you so that you can do your job better. And at a glance, this particular company, you can see all the reds. These are the areas that we need to work on quickly. You can see there that this particular company need a lot of work, a lot of training on getting referrals, because their competency needs improvement. So at a glance, this guy can see, okay, well, I've got to develop training around how to use our CRM and how to create referrals. We need some training on handling objections, etc. You can see that for yourself. Then on the next little tab, we turn that into the training program and the development program that you've got for your people. And you take it back to them, and you're also going to identify who is going to succeed you. Who's going to be your 2IC? Because you've got the matrix. You know the person who is the most skilled at being the competency here. So like it's a great simple tool that you can tangibly ask your team where they need developing, You can tailor training programs that are going to meet those needs, and starting with the greatest need, working to the least need. You can identify who is your 2IC and identify not just you like them, but based on their competencies, and then be able to go back to your team and say, I listened to you and I've put together this program that's going to help develop you and develop our business. I can promise you this is more powerful than your next marketing strategy, because your marketing strategy will come undone if your people aren't skilled to be able to take on board the new customers. I hope that makes sense to you. Invest in your people is probably the best investment that you can make. And a document like this that lays out your whole landscape, the skills that you have, the shortages that you've got, and gives you the tool to develop your team is worth gold. So I hope this is helpful. Take care for now. Bye.